Yo, what's up? I'm Brian here doing another video for you guys, and this time we're going to take a look at my Transformers Generations Legacy Collection. This is going to count the Selects, this is going to count the Wreck and Rule, and then this is also going to count the Velocitron lineup. Now, I don't have a lot. I do have the entirety of Wave 1, but Wave 2 and so on, I don't really have a complete set. So that might be a good thing. Maybe I can actually keep track of what I've got so far. So this is up to October 2022. Let's go ahead and dive in and take a look at what I've got. So starting off with the core class, because it's the smallest line, we've got the Hot Rod, which honestly isn't really the best figure in the line. Not even the best core class figure, it's just meh, but yeah, at least he's part of Legacy, so there he is. Moving right along, we also have the Skywarf. Now this was sent by Tformers2002 on Twitter, and I really do appreciate that. He also sent me the null rays for it, which I really do like, because Skywarf needed the null rays. And then moving right along, we also have the Iguanus figure. I really like this figure. The bike mode is definitely weird, but it's that fun kind of weird. Also sent by Tformers2002 on Twitter. Alright, moving on to the deluxe class lineup, we have the Prime Universe RC, even though she's more like a Generations design. Still not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I'm actually kind of having a little bit, a teensy little bit of fun with her. Anyways, moving right along, we also have the other Autobot, Skids from the first wave, and he's very boxy and blocky and not really the best, especially on quality, but again, not as bad as I thought he was going to be. Then we also have Dragstra, and a lot of people knew that I was really struggling to find Dragstra, but here he is in my collection. He's the first Stunticon and so far the only Stunticon. I have had no luck with Wild Rider or Dead End, so, but at least I got him. And then I also have the Kickback, and that completes the Wave 1 collection. Pretty cool figure, very simple, especially in the bug mode, but you know, it's Kickback, so whatever. Alright, so Wave 2 I do have a couple of deluxes. I do have the Knockout figure, which Knockout is one of my favorite Transformers of all time. So I'm pretty happy to finally have him in my collection. By the way, the deluxes are going to be up front because the Voyagers are going to be taller, so you know, it just makes sense. And then we also have the Tarantulas from the Beast Wars lineup. I definitely needed him because I needed a Tarantulas. He's one of my favorite characters in Beast Wars, and I don't have a single figure of him up until now. Alright, let's take a look at some exclusive deluxes. We have the Blue Streak. This is part of the Buzzworthy Bumblebee lineup, and he was sent to me by TransAaron38, so I really do appreciate that. He's a pretty cool figure. He's actually one of my favorite Diaclone repaints. Speaking of Diaclone, we also have Lift Ticket right here. This is a Hoist repaint. This is one of the more recent figures that I've gotten. And he's already pretty tall. He's taller than Skids. Speaking of taller than Skids, we also have the black version of Ironhide. This is DK2 Guard. And he actually looks pretty cool. He's like a Trailbreaker repaint of Ironhide. Alright, now taking a look at some more exclusives. We have this guy, Master Dominus. And of course, with that floppy mess, we've got Leadfoot right here, and this is the only Wreck and Rule figure pack that I have because I didn't really care for the rest of them, but hey, at the very least I got something, so I can say that. Alright, moving on, this is kind of a cheat, but I also do have Autobot Blaster, and the reason why I say it's a cheat, the screen is a little dirty. The reason why I say that is because this is actually a Kingdom figure, not a Legacy, but I'm going to count him, and then of course I'm going to count the little eject just because, well, it's a little tiny eject, so why not? Anyways, we also have the Legacy Bulkhead. I know the lighting is getting a little strange here. It's really hard to manipulate everything. I got two lamps right now, and yeah, but yeah, that's the Prime Universe one. Again, same thing with the RC and Knockout, but I kind of like the fact that they decided to do it with the Bulkhead. Now, for the Velocitron line, I do have Override. I definitely needed her, so as soon as I saw it in the shelves, I was like, yep, I'm getting that. I have to. And then also the other Voyager from that first wave was Road Hauler, and I managed to get him pretty recently, so I'm very happy about that, very pleased. And he looks funny next to Bulkhead because there was some artwork that made him look like Bulkhead, so... Anyways, moving on, we also have the Leader Class figures. We've got, if I can show them off, it's really hard to at this point, Galvatron, so he looks pretty nice. Very bulky, and he doesn't have those weird scratch marks, so that's pretty cool. And then another Leader Class figure we have is the Optimus Prime. This is the Laser Optimus Prime based on G2, so that's pretty cool. Also sent by Tformers2002, so I really do appreciate that. And last but not least, I do have the big guy for it, but I thought, okay, that's going to be really hard to show on camera, so I just used the Headmaster. It's Black Zarek, so he's very nice. I'm loving the entire set, but I just wanted to show that because, well, he can actually fit in with everyone else. So just moving the core class figures, I do need to get more figures, of course. I need to get the rest of the core class, but there's a pretty good look at everyone. With that out of the way, I thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those fun doodads, and I will see you guys next time.
AllSpark TV. Now that's just prime.